you didn't bring up exactly was, what are the rules? So, in rules, I use the word rules not with a,
Capital R.
bad girl, that kind of rules, but more like tools. And so jazz is about rhythmic play and about harmonic relationships. Like we did the tension notes, right? So Dave, I played like a C major chord, and then I chromatically made them sing chromatic scale and hold those notes along the way to feel
Right.
how tension feels.
Right.
So, so that's a harmonic choice, and you don't have to be anything you aren't while you're singing. You don't have to be Betty Carter or Ella Fitzgerald, or you can just be you and enjoy what you're doing. But if you are a student of this music, you want to start practicing and stretching out beyond, beyond this roof, right? And so maybe the chromatic scale might be a scale that you would practice so that it would stretch you a little bit, so you would start singing more tension notes, that kind of thing. And like I was showing you on the rhythm stuff, like even with the metronome, force yourself into things that you can't do, right? That's where the growth occurs, right? Yeah. Take a song, and
That's my cue.
so everybody is going to get doesn't need a lovely tune in the sky. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitar. Okay, so just to fool around with it, right? Sometimes I rushed, and Dave was caught a little by surprise, but he went right with me. He was like, oh, okay. And sometimes he led me, sometimes I led him. Sometimes I left a big old fat space of emptiness. Sometimes I held a note, and while he was changing chords, so I got that tension, that pretty tension changing in, because I was holding the same note. So also, I got into the space where I could feel like I was painting a picture, a personal picture, and I felt, I would believe that you felt my magic too, but I felt the magic in certain spots. I got real sweet and like, ooh, I adore that feeling, right? So that's rubato, right? So now, how about in time as a ballad? Now, I personally like, not so much right now because we're just demonstrating stuff, but I like long intros because it's when the musician can get comfortable and I can let it kind of, the palette kind of like open up, and then I can come in and do something in reaction, right? How could I even suspect he was going to do that? My romance doesn't need to end. The moon listening, I was holding notes, certain words I wanted to hold, but also notes are important to me. How does that tension feel? Oh, I like that tension, I'm gonna hold it longer. Timing things, right? Did you hear some motifs that I was kind of playing around with, right? And what if I was swinging? Would it be the same? My romance, it doesn't need to have in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by no thunder bay. No twinkling stars, no hideaway, no Sunday. So now I'm playing around with the melody board, right?
Okay, I'm gonna applaud them.
Oh.
You know, I really thought I already heard the best way it could be done, and then I got goosebumps on this
Oh.
one, so I really didn't expect that.
But see, now I'm listening to Dave, really listening.
Yes,
Can you
and
hear me
Dave,
listening?
wonderful playing,
And
wonderful
Dave's
playing.
supporting me, reacting to me, and he's taking chances because he knows, one, I have the groove, right? He can feel it, because I'm relating to the same groove he's relating to. I may be doing it in a different way, but we still have this common tempo and common groove. And harmonically, I'm taking some chances, so he feels free to do that. Remember we were talking about, as far as groove went, if I didn't have the groove, he'd be laying it down really simple.